Hello, my name's Griffin. This is my journey through computer stuff, ethical hacking, Linux, web development, and those things. Maybe you'll learn something in watching my journey. And if you're an employer, hey, check me out. Hire me. I'm looking forward to working for you, if you're my kind of people. Let's get started. This is a follow-up video on the previous CLI video on the built-in help commands. We focused on the three commands man, whatis, and apropos. We're going to pose a few scenarios and we're going to say, hey, which of these scenarios, in this scenario, which command should we be using? So, let's serve up some nice spicy hot wings like from B-dubs and bite into this challenge. You're part of an organization. That organization just hired a pen testing firm to pen test your web apps. So all of them need usernames. But they're only going to be there for a week. So you already know that the command, here's a bonus for you, user add, is the proper command to add a user. But how do you put in the option to add an expiration date by default to the user? Which command do you use to figure out how to add that option? If you needed a minute to think about it, I hope that you paused the video because off we go. So the proper command is the man command, which stands for manual. We're going to click into our virtual box here, man, user add, and that will give us the manual for the user add command. As we can see here, -e. -e is the proper syntax. If not specified, user add will use the default expiry date specified by the expire variable in this particular destination path. Or an empty string, no expiry by default. Make sure that you put it in this format here. YYY-mm-dd. All right. That, I believe, would look like user add space -e space that syntax there. Now I'm going to press Q on my keyboard, and that's going to give us our CLI back. Next, we have the two commands that we know, rm, here's another bonus for you, and rmdir, dir. But we want to know what the difference is between the two of them without going into a 3-minute rabbit hole of manual reading. Instead, we only want to go down a 30-second rabbit hole of concise manual reading. So what is the command that we would use in order to figure out what rm and rmdir do and what the difference is? The proper command is whatis. What is rm? So the whatis command gives us a one-liner. This is the 30,000-foot overview of what rm does. It removes files or directories. Don't ask me the difference between removing a file or directory or deleting a file or directory. There may or may not be a difference. That is currently over my head. If you know, put it in the comments. Give us all a little nudge in the right direction. What is rmdir? So rmdir removes empty directories and it deletes a directory. Okay, there we go. Moving on to the next scenario. So remember that pen testing firm that you guys hired? Well, you want to put all of their usernames in a group. One group just for them, making them feel super special for all the work that they're doing for your organization to keep you guys safe. So beyond buying them smoothies and making sure they have a pizza party at the end, or maybe salad and avocados if they're on the Atkins diet, you want to put them in their own little group. So you know that there is a command that you can use to create or make a new group, but you can't remember what command to use. What command would you use to sort out what command makes a new group? So the apropos command, as we learned in the last video, searches all manuals. The -A is an option that acts as the and instead of the or boolean. Like in this example here, first part file, it's only going to find manuals that have the words first and part and file, which turns out to be, as we learned in the last video, the head command, which will give you the first part of a file. But in this one, we want to sort out how to create new group. Let's see if anything comes up. All right, so the only commands in Kali Linux, or at least in my version of Kali Linux, that has the words create, new, and group in the manual are the two commands create_group and group add. Create_group defines a new database role. It does not pull up groupers from the deep. And group add does not pull up that deepness grouper and add it to your cooler, but it creates a new group. So while you might not be fishing, you have found your command. Group add is the right command. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video out of the, maybe it's millions at this point, of videos that are out there. If you want to build on this knowledge, I'm talking going from CLI, command line, built-in help commands, straight into hacking Starlink. Click on this video. You'll be really disappointed because that's not how we do things around here. We learn ethical hacking one step at a time. My goal is not to turn you into an ethical hacker in 6 months. My goal is to show you my journey, which is slow and steady. It's like the mind of the tortoise with the skill of the hare. A hairy tortoise. That's right. That's Griffin right there. Anyway, click on one of these videos. The next step is just at your fingertips. And if there is something that you would really like to learn from yours truly, drop me a line. Put a nice big fat worm on that line and maybe I'll take a bite. No, hopefully I'm smarter than that. We'll see though. Use the comment section. Let me know what you want to learn. I'll probably read your comment. And if all the stars align, I might even make a video teaching that thing. But it's not really me teaching, right? No, it's really my journey. So I might take what you want your journey to look like and make it part of my journey. And not to get too sentimental here, but we'll be walking down the same path together. We'll be like digital friends. It'll be great. All right. Good talk. God bless the work of your hands. And we will see you if we see you.